Hey, this is Derek, and welcome to this video where I'm going to share with you some of the things I have planned for the new year 2010. And the reason why I'm putting together this short video, hopefully short, is twofold. First of all, I get asked all the time, hey Derek, what are some of the things you have planned for the coming year? And I'm really flattered by that. So I kind of want to lay out my plans to share them with you, and so you know ahead of time where I'm going for the coming year. And another reason is that I think that by sharing this information with you, it's kind of motivated me to create a clear idea of the path of that I want to take for the coming year. And I've got some accountability kind of by sharing this with you, because you're going to be telling me, hey Derek, where are these cool things that you said you were going to create? So those are the two reasons. But I'd also like to ask you to stick with me on this video, because I have something really great to share with you. It's a mindset that I've adopted that I think you'll find very useful. And let me go ahead and share that with you right now. Last year, after creating the Action Machine, I came to this realization, this mindset, if you will. And it's been very empowering in the months that have followed, and it's also going to be very great for the coming year and the coming years ahead. And it's something that I don't know if anybody else has talked about before. They probably have, but it's something I call the mode of expression. Okay? Now, the mode of expression, and I've got my legal pad here and my pen, and I'm going to just draw this real quick. Let's say this is the typical person, maybe you, okay? Now, what does this typical person do? And I've been guilty of this too, is we tend to consume a lot, right? We consume video, we consume books, TV, we consume text messages, we consume magazines, websites, everything. We've got all this consumption going on, and all these arrows, if you see that, all these arrows are pointing inward, okay, pointing inward. And it almost gets you to the point where you're feeling like you're being crushed sometimes, right? So what I thought is, what happens if you flip that around? Well, if you flip that around, and that's you, how do you get those arrows to turn around and get some of that off of you? Well, it's by expressing yourself, your creativity, your generosity, your gratitude, your thoughts. By expressing, you're actually pushing those arrows out the other way, as opposed to consuming, which is all inward. And so I'm going to be adopting this mode of expression in the coming year, all right, and actually throughout my life. So what I want to do with right now, though, is kind of lay out how I plan on doing that. I just want to say, first of all, that I plan on sharing a lot of things that I've learned over the years, because I have acquired a number of skills in design, in programming, in marketing, in business, and I have a lot of things in my head that I've kind of just kept in my head or to myself, a lot of systems, techniques, things like that that I've developed, and I've used them myself. But over the coming year, I'm going to be a lot more generous with what I know. I'm going to be more creative, and I'm going to get into that mode of expression. Okay, I'm going to get all these arrows pushing out from me and kind of adopt that mentality and that mindset. So I recommend you do the same. But right now, let me just kind of outline some of the three ways that I plan on doing this. Okay, the first way is by updating and reviving my blog. Now, if you've been to my blog anytime soon at derekfranklin.com, you can tell that it's kind of a wasteland. It's a mess. I'm really embarrassed by it, actually. But the reason why it's like that isn't because I haven't wanted to blog or I don't like to blog. It's because I'm using a platform, Blogger, that I created this blog, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, if not longer, based on the Blogger platform that it's owned by Google. And I find that platform to be kind of clunky and unintuitive, for me at least. And so that's kind of restricted and hindered me from blogging a lot more. So I've got a new blog account with TypePad at typepad.com. If you don't have a blog, check that out. And I'll be releasing a new blog or announcing that very, very soon. I'm tweaking it some, and I'll get that URL out to you very soon, okay? Now, another thing that I'm going to be working on are more quality products, okay? And I really appreciate the support of my products that I've gotten over the years. And in the coming year, I've got a whole slew of things that I'm going to be creating. Some search products, some information products, both big and small, just to kind of get out of my mind some of the things that I've wanted to share with people for a long time. So all with the goal of helping you to get results. And so look for those. But I will say that the biggest focus in this area of product development is something that I've kind of alluded to in this video already to some degree. But right now I'm organizing years of knowledge and information and strategies that I've collected and that I've developed. And I'll be, in the coming months, be putting this all together into something that I'm really excited about sharing. I have a whole lot of details to give you, but look for that soon. And also, I've developed a totally new concept, very simple, but totally new concept related to marketing that I'll be testing very soon. And I'm surprised that somebody else hasn't thought about this, but that's kind of, how it works sometimes. But it may be a big flop, or it may be something that takes off like crazy. I hope the latter, but we'll see. All right. Now the third way I plan on getting to this mode of expression is by putting my brain up for hire. Okay? I haven't done this in over 10 years or around 10 years, make myself and my time available for hire. But I'm going to do this in two ways. First of all, copywriting, small copywriting projects. So if you have something like that, let me know. Or consulting, any kind of consulting that you may want to help you to get results. And why am I doing this? Okay, it's a fair question. Well, as far as the copywriting goes, in the past decade I spent a lot of time writing. The beginning half, the first 4 or 5 years, I spent a lot of time creating over 4,000 pages of content, and I enjoy writing, and I've kind of gotten away from it. So, and another reason is that I think that the act of copywriting is one of the best ways to burn marketing into your brain. So I'll be doing that in the coming year and making that service available to you. And you can get some more information. There's a link down below this video for information about that. Also, consulting. Like I said earlier, I have a lot of ideas and things that I could share with people, and including you, and that could make a big difference in some of the strategies I use in my own life or my business. And so if you'd like to consult with me on various aspects of your life or business, contact me, and once again, I've got a link down below this video for more information about that as well. So all these things I'm wrapping around into a tagline or USP, which I believe is very important, and it is, let's see here, let me get this straight. Simply brilliant ideas for simply brilliant results, based on my company name of Simply Brilliant Incorporated. So I like it. I hope you like that too. And finally, my wife and I were planning on moving south. I guess that's that way in relation to me, to Bonita Springs, Florida. That's the goal. Sometime this year, we're selling our house here in Bloomington, Indiana, and we're moving south. So that's a big project as well. Got a lot on our plate. Why are we moving to Bonita Springs, Florida? Well, because we've always talked about it. We love Florida. Now the market condition for us are just ideal. And I'd spin the camera around and show you the outside, but it's kind of cold and nasty, which we're not big fans of. I'm 43 years old, and I've been in Indiana most of my life, and I've never, ever gotten used to this. So I don't think I ever will. So we're planning on heading south sometime this year as well. So that's my 2010 in a nutshell. All right? And in closing, I'd like to ask you once again to consider adopting that mindset of the mode of expression that I was telling you about. Do less consuming, okay? Do less of this, and more expressing of your generosity, your creativity, your gratitude, your thoughts. Write more, create more. Get into this mode, all right? I want to highly encourage you that you do that. So, thanks for watching. Have a great 2010, and let's get this machine moving, all right? Bye-bye.